What is up, comic fan? Welcome to the Legion of Comics and happy Tuesday. It's part one of the two-part event that happens every week known as New Comic Book Day. So depending on where you are, depends on if you're DC Books as well as whatever publisher it is that puts out Death Rage. There's always DC Books and Death Rage books on the shop on Tuesdays where I'm at. So we're going to be looking at some of that, talking, hanging out for a little bit. Got a giveaway that we're going to be doing during the stream as well. Got a really cool book for that. So don't go anywhere. Check this out. First off, let's give a shout out to the channel sponsors and thank you to Big Time Collectibles for sponsoring the channel and the monthly Legion Loot giveaway. So if you are one of the channel members that have joined the membership and you're in the Legion tier, you are entered to win the monthly Legion Loot. We just did the November one this past Sunday. It was massive. It was huge. And talked to Nelson, the owner of Big Time Collectibles. Just yesterday, he sent me the tracking number for the next giant box of awesome stuff. He says that we are going to love it. So be sure to check out Big Time Collectibles at their website, on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. They're always dropping awesome stuff. And if you need anything cleaned or pressed, hit up our friend Justin over on Instagram. The link to is in the description of all my videos to Big Time Collectibles as well as Justin. Make sure you let Justin know that you found him through the channel, or hit him with that promo code We Are Legion and take advantage of the buy two get one free for all the viewers of the channel, which is super awesome. We'll have to reach out to Nelson and work on some kind of a promo code or something, see what we can do with them for the channel members as well coming up in the future. See what we can do. So let's say hello to the chat and everything real quick. So this came up last Sunday and it's here on this one. So the newest channel member, Loader's Empire, big shout out to you. Thank you so much. I don't know if you saw it. And my IG is currently down right now. I'm waiting on Instagram to address it and correct it. So I don't have IG right now, but I do have new member welcome packs for all the channel members. If you have Instagram, look in the description. You'll see an Instagram channel called Pop's Attic. That's my dad's page where we put books up that we're getting rid of and stuff. You can DM me on that page in the meantime while mine's down. But if you would like one of the new member welcome packs, they're completely free of charge. Got stickers and magnets and cool stuff in there I like to send out to people. So if you're interested in one of those, DM me over there until my IG pops back up. Big shout out to Las Crucius 1971. How are you doing, brother? Chop and Drop, always amazing to have you in here, my friend. X11 Bravo, what is going on, brother? Hello, hello. TM Nerdy is in the building. Hello, hello. What is up? What is up? Let's see. Doodoo scrolling down. Ben Compton, how are you today? Hope you're doing good. Gene Marlowe, hello, hello. And congrats on your recent milestone. He just did a celebration and a giveaway the other day. Very cool stuff. So hope everybody's having a good day today. This is a small week for me. There wasn't a ton of books for me to pick up today. I think I left the shop with four books, and then I picked up a back issue from a buddy in the community who hang out at the shop on Tuesdays. Good afternoon to Mr. Dale from Dale of Suspense. He's been posting a lot of fun videos on his channel the past couple of weeks as well. I also had a blast hanging out with Dale this past Sunday morning on Nick's community garage sale. That was really fun. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's look into it and see what I picked up from this week. And we can talk about the stuff that I left on the shelf. But first off, this was from last week. But this is like a 100-page, super spectacular 30th anniversary celebrating the Wildstorm universe. And that they got their series that just kicked back off with issue number 1 in a 6-part event. But if you're interested at all in Wildstorm, I'd suggest going back and see if they have one of these. It's like $8, but it's 100 pages with no ads in it. And you get a lot of different stories all across the Wildstorm universe, spotlighting different characters. And some of it is reprinting the material from an anniversary thing that they had in the past. But then there's some brand new material in it. And some of it hits you in the feels, too. Like some of it's like gut-wrenching. Even like I know who a lot of these characters are, but I haven't like spent a lot of time with the characters. You know what I mean? Like I was a kid. I was young when they first popped up. I remember watching the cartoon on TV for Wildcats, having the toys. But as far as like following the characters and the actual comics that are coming out, wasn't something that I did. So I'm excited and interested to see how it goes now that they're kind of bringing them back into the forefront more than just Grifter. So we got Zealot and that awesome Jim Lee cover. I'm excited to see what they do with Spartan. He's like their Captain America, but he's like an android. So he had like no concern for his well-being. You can always just download him into a new body. But interested to see how that goes. Ryan, you're on the wrong side of the stream, but hello, hello. boom, ba-doom, doom, doom, doom. And then let's see, the first back issue I picked up. So I bought a Superman collection off someone like a year ago, and I just got around to getting it out and actually flipping through it and looking at it. It's a bunch of 90s stuff. There's some image number ones in there, a couple of random stuff, but most of it was 90s Superman stuff. So it was a lot of like super affordable keys, like all that Superman stuff, like all the die cut covers, the first John Henry Irons, the first Connor Kent, first Eradicator, first Cyborg Superman, number ones of all their series and stuff that branched out from there. So I had one of these, but my friend Alan, the Comic Viking, Alan Rue here on YouTube, found one in the wild with the DC Universe logo on it, which he knows I kind of, I told him about those things and to watch out for me. He knows I kind of like have fun kind of chasing them. It's not something I'm like actively trying to go spend money on and do a lot of stuff to get them, but it's fun just to run into them. So I traded Alan the same book, but a direct market edition, as well as the first appearance of John Henry Irons for this DC Universe logo one. So that's cool to get. And a big thank you and shout out to Alan for being willing to do it. I feel like we both won in that deal. Everyone needs more Superman in their lives. I couldn't agree more. I'm trying to agree more, Dale, but I can't because that's how much I already agree. All right, so the books that came out this week, just to get into it, it's such a small stack for me. But first off, they did a 2022 reprint. They call them facsimiles of Brave and the Bold 28, the first appearance of the Justice League of America. So I picked up one of these. It was definitely more affordable considering the other ones they've done lately with Detective Comics, Superman 1, Action, because those are thicker books, those old Golden Age books. So this was only $3.99. And even though it's not like, oh my God, that's expensive, this is still what I'm going to be giving away today because that's an awesome book. And I don't know how many people have actually had an opportunity to read it or even have one represented in their PC. But this is actually a book that I've been chasing all year long, the actual original one. It just hasn't worked out this year. I've stumbled upon so many great keys from the Silver Age, the Bronze Age, some big books, some big first appearances, like just picked up Swamp Things not long ago. But the right copy at the right time of the OG one has not happened yet. So if it doesn't happen this year, we're at the end here. Oh, well, it just gets rolled over to next year. I'm not jumping the gun and paying. I don't want to pay fair market value for anything like that. I got to find it under fair market value to be happy with the purchase. But we'll be giving this one away because I do have a 2017 facsimile of this. And that Digger Jim AOK'd me as a reminder to keep after the original. So we'll be giving this one away during the stream today. Super cool book. And down to the books that actually came out this week. I'm holding steady at 120 subs. Nice, nice. Keep it going. Keep it pushing. And first up, let's start with the one I'm the least excited about. I know a lot of people are really pumped for this book, and people on social medias have been talking about it. But it's Batman and the Joker, The Deadly Duo #2 by Marc Silvestri. I'll admit the artwork is phenomenal in this. Some of the best pencil work I've seen on Batman in a long time. And just look at that panel. Just gets you ridiculously invested really fast in what you're looking at. Unfortunately for me, I'm okay with bad art a lot of times as long as the story's good. I prefer art that's more to my taste. I mean, art is very subjective, but this is like objectively good art, especially for Batman. But the story has me not wanting to even pick it up. I have no interest in seeing a Batman Joker team up whatsoever. We have Batman Curse of the White Knight, no, Batman White Knight Beyond running right now, where pretty much Batman and Joker teamed up because of events in that. Joker's like in his subconscious. We just get enough Joker. I just don't really care for it. Seemed really forced. Seemed like a goofy storyline almost. But it's Black Label. It's supposed to be edgy, interesting, violent, and all that. And to be honest with you, that kind of stuff like gets me excited because it's not every day you get that level of stuff in the books, especially with the main continuity stuff. They kind of tone stuff down compared to the Black Label. But I do think that these are ridiculously good quality books. I mean, you can see from the light reflection how it's like semi-glossed just where the characters are. So the story hasn't done anything that kind of has pushed me away, but hopefully it changes with this issue. I know a lot of people are digging it. See, hello to Mr. Beckerman who has joined the chat. Hey, Hey, Becker. Mr. Brian LCS is in here. I don't know if I said hello to you. I promise not to delete your comment, Travis. Let's see what Travis said. Now I'm curious. Oh, I don't see anything. Maybe that's from something else that had happened. And next up, Chip Zdarsky's Batman run. The first volume, that first arc, is coming to an end. Batman issue number 130. I believe that this is the final issue of the Failsafe story arc. This has been solid. It's been good. Hasn't had me jumping and doing backflips over it, but I have no complaints about it either. This was a great starting point for Chip Zdarsky, more than readers. But I do enjoy that this story kind of tied back into the Tower of Babel storyline and everything, which I thought was really cool. This whole unstoppable robot, in a sense, seems kind of goofy to me. I mean, it's a robot. You know what I mean? It's just a robot. I get he's like one step ahead of people like Batman and everything, but like, Superman. I feel like that's done, but I mean, Superman does fight Metallo. But it has been pretty cool, I guess. Non-stop. It's got a lot of characters in it at this point. I'm ready to see what Chip does to really like start cementing his Batman run. Like, what's he going to build into a bigger narrative opposed to just like the little story arcs. But this was a great little story arc, though. I like that they played with the Batman from Zur and Ah. Like, they've done a lot of cool callbacks. So interested to see how it plays out, and even more interested for the next story arc to see what we're going to get. So hopefully people are enjoying that one. Happy DC Day to you too, Brother John. Hope you're doing well. I've seen the wife and Finn pulled up. They're back from school. What's going on, Mike? How are you doing today? And then lastly, and this is one that I've actually had a chance to read. This was the first thing I went to read. I was excited for it, and I was happy with it. And that's the Dark Crisis one-shot Warzone. So it's one of the actual tie-in books that you might want to pick up if you're only collecting the main body of the story. It's definitely fun. You kind of check in with characters during that big final fight in that last issue of the main Dark Crisis title. So if you feel like that kind of rushed through that, this kind of goes back and you see where the characters featured on the cover are and what they're up to and what they're doing during that battle. With a lot of cool context. Where was it?
In the car.
It was in the car?
On the ground.
Let me see it.
And it comes with that.
Yes! I thought we had lost it, buddy. That's awesome.
I found it. And I told Mommy to pick up the pop of giving you.
Did she? And it was under it?
Because I did, and it was
Give me one of these. No, don't bite me with the dinosaurs. Give me a high five. All right, that works. Dinosaur gave me a high five.
I want that goop.
What goop? Oh, the goop?
Mm-hmm.
The goop is right here. There's this goopy stuff. All right. Very cool. I'm glad you found it. And that's what I'm afraid of, Ryan. He said he's not building anything. I think he's referring to Chip Zdarsky.
The goop at you.
He is. And Ryan follows Chip Zdarsky's Substack in his newsletter. And I hope that, I remember you sharing something about that. I hope that it's kind of just a throw off. I hope that he is going to end up accidentally building something other than just these little short story arcs or something. I don't know. Just has like bigger storytelling stuff. I don't. Well, that's pretty much all the ones I picked up from this week. Go ahead and start putting hashtag DC in the comments. I'm going to start getting the giveaway thing set up here. But there was also some more stuff that I left behind that just wasn't really my jam. There was a ton of covers this week also that have Spawn on them, where everything's getting geared up for the upcoming Batman Spawn. I guess it's considered volume 2. But tons of variants for Spawn if you're a big Spawn person. I don't know how many people are actually excited for that Batman Spawn story. I think I'm going to be sitting it out. As cool as it is to get Todd McFarlane coming in working on something, and I know that Spawn's his primary character that he's ever done easily. I just don't really care to read a Batman Spawn book right now. I don't know why. It's just not piquing my interest. Hey, Silas, villains are up in here. What is up? Villains Unite. It's good to see you too. I'm assuming this is AJ. If it is AJ, hello. If it's not AJ, hello, Red, E-Man, and Luke. So we cover all of our bases. And be sure to check them out. here on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Fantastic, and hilariously fun show.
One else has that same thing.
Yeah, they all have one. We need to put that on our phone so we can scan them and see what it does.
Let's see what it says about it.
See what it says about the dinosaurs.
And tell us why they gotta sink. And if a meteor hit them or not.
Oh, it's only a one shot. So I'll probably pick one up then. If it's only a one shot, I'm cool with that. I'm super cool with that. I'm not trying to get invested into like a full ongoing series, or even 6 issues would have been too much for me. But if it's a one shot, I'll definitely check it out.
If he does that, you have to say
okay. Wrong account. You're gonna poke my eye out, kid. You're gonna poke my eye out, kid. Let's see, get caught up here. Sealess Villains, DC Dale. I like that. If Todd can work on Batman, he can bring back the Shadow. What a bunch of crap. Mark, what do I need to buy tomorrow? Whatever makes you happy, Cole. Whatever makes you happy, my friend. The future of Legion, absolutely. What, it's only a one shot? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it was titled as a volume, thinking $9.99 was a price point. Weird. Maybe it'll be just a one shot then. I hope it is. I think the original one was only like 3 issues. The one Batman Spawn from the 90s. I think it was only 3 issues. It was more than a one shot. It might have been 2 or something. Not sure. Changing my name to Coco Love Chevy and adding SIDC to be safe. So Coco Love Chevy won the Legion loot for the last month channel member giveaway. It was massive. I've got to get packing material to send it off, and I'm going to. That's cool. I'm going to value it before I send it off. I've checked the value on all of the ones that I do since I started doing them. I think the highest value month channel member giveaway I did was $460 something, and it was the one that had the George Perez Heroes Initiative volume. Yeah, he went on the 1,500 subscriber. Yeah, he wins a bunch. But I try to make them decent. There's been some that are only just like between like 150 and 200, which is like, that's like actually supposed to be the range that they're in, because I base that monthly giveaway on like Nelson sends me like that stack of books to spread out throughout them and everything. But then like I add stuff to it to try to make it even to what money's coming in from YouTube. So like there's the membership that's like $1.99 for the supporter tier. Then it's like $5.99 for the Legion tier, and that gets you in the giveaway. But then YouTube takes their cut from that, and then what's left from that is what I base the giveaway on. And then when it comes tax time, like then it's even less money. But I don't subtract YouTube's cut and Uncle Sam's cut. I just whatever I get after YouTube sends it to me clear. That's what I put into the value of the monthly box. I have asked Todd repeatedly to revive the Shadow in an adult animated series similar to Spawn, and he had never responded. If he goes Batman, I think it's just one book. Batman Spawn and Spawn Batman were 2 different one-shots by both DC and Image, if that's what we're talking about. If not, because it came into this late, well, there you go. Some 90s info. That's exactly what we're talking about, E-Man. that was pretty much it. All right, that give people enough time to kind of jump in. So let me present this bad boy. Let me share the screen here. Giveaway tool, share. So we got 9 entries listed. How many people are watching? 17. That seems low. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and we'll spin for the. Let me change this. We'll spin for the Brave and the Bold 28 facsimile. This week is a slow one for me. I know I'm picking up Poison Ivy and Gargoyles. Not interested in Dark Crisis tie-ins. Only got Dark Crisis for my boy John Kent, dude. Yeah, he pops up a couple of times in that fight, dude. His part of that last issue 6 was insane. It was one of the moments of the year. Like John Kent has really solidified his his status as like a total badass this year. And then but you, since you're not going to read it, you see him like falling in front of people here and there during the fight. We're up to 11 entries. There we go. But yeah, it was really good. I love me some John Kent, man. Big John Kent fan. I'm excited to see. We're about to get next week. We get the final issue, I believe, of Son of Kal-El. Yeah, we get that. But then, not long after Action 1050, we're going to be getting his start in the next series, Adventures of Superman. Yes, sir.
It's okay, why?
You want me to snap it back together?
It won't nap.
I don't know. I can see. Oh, no, that's broke. Classic broke. Snap. Yeah, that's broke.
It's okay, why?
Sure, I can try to glue it back if you're cool with that. I don't have no glue.
That's what I said.
Is that what you said? Okay, give me Knuckles.
Yeah.
I don't want it. You want to put it up here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, and look. Now let's see what's that. And look.
Yeah.
This is weird.
It's still a broken jet now.
Yeah, but
yeah.
hey, now it's like he got battle damage. Now it's like he got battle damage right here.
That's cool. I honestly don't know, Cole, if it's going to be Tom Taylor. I just know that's like his next miniseries. I know for a minute we're about to be getting John in a very unique place, which I'm super excited for. I'm going to be having a video going out soon about it. But we're about to be getting him in the whole Lazarus Planet. I don't want to say event, but event. We're about to be going electric blue again because of the whole Lazarus volcano exploding, which I'm pumped for all that. Getting cover A in that nice Lois Lane cover. Yeah, Tom Taylor's doing... Okay, perfect. So Tom Taylor's going to be staying on. That's even better. Need some Tom Taylor goodness. Dude, Seven Secrets was so dope. Also means I need to read some Tom Taylor DC goodness. Where to start? Sexy Nightwing? Definitely a good start. Nightwing and Son of Kal-El have both been good. I kind of fell behind on Nightwing, but a lot of people are still loving it. And Son of Kal-El gets a little long in the tooth. You can tell that they're trying to stretch it out the time up with Kal-El returning to Earth. But it was still worth the read. Still definitely worth the read. I need to finish Seven Secrets. Dude, it is so good. That book is so good. But that's like one of those things like where you get to, you have a definitive ending. So you're able to write a flawless arc. And it just works out good. But let's spin this thing so I can get caught up with the kids. We're up to 16 entries now. That looks a little better. I don't know if StreamYard was slow today. But the winner of the Brave and the Bold 28 facsimile for today is going to go to Gene Malo. He's won before up in Canada. Appreciate it, my friend. Throw a stickum note on that. And I will get it out to you next chance I get to the post office. I appreciate that. Appreciate everyone coming in and hanging out and talking a little DC with me today. And Cole said he's caught up on Nightwing and it's solid. I know this past Sunday we I didn't read it, but Paul and Ryan reviewed the annual. They said it was really fun. It was good. It had a little goofy story in the middle, but that's always good in these annuals to have like a little balance. It's serious, action-packed, lighthearted, stuff like that. If I started reading Nightwing, it's amazing, though I don't think it's fair. People, Nightwing to John Kent Superman, they're both very different titles. They're just from the same creator. Someone's asking about Tom Taylor, but in a very, very big way, they're very, very similar in their tone and their style. When you look at like Tom Taylor's like library of stuff he did, I don't know how to cook those. You gotta ask mommy. So you look at stuff like Deceased and Dark Knights of Steel, that kind of Tom Taylor writing. He's really versatile. Like you would have to put like Son of Kal-El and Nightwing into the same like little subgenre. They're very personal stories. They're very character driven versus like big events happening in the book and stuff like that. There's not these shock value moments in them. Just kind of feel good titles almost. But I'm about to hop off here and go make them kids some food. Appreciate everyone popping in and hanging out. Be sure to hit that thumbs up on your way out. Consider hitting that join button and getting in on the Legion Loot stuff as soon as these books get here from Nelson. He normally sends me like a $500-$600 box of comics for free for the channel members. And as soon as I get them in, I'm going to start putting together the December Legion Loot box. And if my IG is back up and running, I'll post it to that. If not, I'm just going to try to start posting more stuff to the YouTube, because I got the community page where I can actually put posts up there, photos and updates and stuff. So I'm going to try to access or take advantage of having that access until that IG thing gets resolved. But until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.